Between 1836 and 1848, Mexico undergoes the First and Second Central Republics along with Mexico's first international problems. In this period, we can clearly see the dispute between centralism and federalism. Worth to mention that not only the political situation was unsteady, but also the economic situation.
The political condition in the centralist Mexico was corrupt and unstable. This caused many problems such as internal in Yucatan, the independence of Yucatan, and in external such as the USA and Mexico war. Another political condition was that it was centralist power and the creation of the Seven Laws Constitution. In this constitution is state the division of states in departments and that the people with money could vote, and the creation of the supreme conservative power, and this power limited the other three powers such as the executive, judicial and legislative. And another political conflict was that there were 11 presidents in all this period, and no one finished their period of presidency.
The economy at this time was a complete mess, basically because of the external debts. The centralism was an attempt to try to solve this problem, but it didn't work at all. The main problem was the blocking of incomes from the harbor. One of the attempts to try to solve this was add a 50% of taxes to the import and merchandise, but it really didn't help at all. One of the main characters to try help the economy of Mexico was Lucas Alamán. He increased the industries in many ways. For example, the mining industry was already abandoned after the wars of independence, and he also increased the industry of textiles. He helped to increase the industrialization of the country.
As we can see, Mexico was not in the best position. From one side, we see the economy and its problems, which even led to the Pasture War in 1838, also known as the First French Intervention in Mexico, because the government was not able to pay the damages to the French people living in the country. On the other side, we see the political instability. Presidency often lasted around 2 months. Also, the insecurity of whether the federalism or centralism was the best way of managing a country caused several conflicts. Both Yucatan's and Texas movements of independence from Mexico were because of the change from federalism to centralism. In 1835, October the 23rd, it is decreed that Mexico officially abandons federalism to become a centralist republic. So at the end of 1836, to accomplish the purpose of centralism, a constitution known as the Seven Laws is published. This change led to diverse conflicts, such as the independence of Texas in 1835. Because of the numerous conflicts in the country, the faith in centralism as a possible solution was lost. In July 1840, Valentin Gómez Farías, along with José Urrea, proclaimed a federalist plan, who was then suffocated. On October 10 of the following year, Santa Anna took the power and centralism didn't left. The Second Republic began in 1843, when Santa Anna returned to the power. In the same year, a new supreme law was published, the Organic Basis, which demanded the annulation of the supreme conservative power and gave way more power to the executive one. Neither the Second Central Republic could achieve the internal order. There was such an instability in the public administration that the financial problems of the government got worse. Because of this, taxes increased. At the end of 1844, Santa Anna was overthrown by a rebellion and banished. The Mexican-American War of 1846 to 1848 is directly related with the independence of Texas. In fact, the main cause of the Mexican-American War is that Mexico refused to agree to peace with Texas.
The Mexican-American War was a very disappointing event for Mexico because it lost almost the half of his territory And some states that were lost were Utah, Nevada, California, and New Mexico, and other states among there. One of the most important historical events during the Mexican-American War was the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo. This treaty ended the war and it recognized the Rio Grande as border of Mexico and the United States. Also, this treaty accepted the annex of the state of Texas to the United States of America, and it also made the sale of the states like California and Utah to the United States of America.